Back here at the ballpark, and now the catcher comes up to him. Pudge Rodriguez.
Ivan Rodriguez.
And the pitch.
Well, these guys, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These guys are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
Kicks and deals. And a swing and a miss.
No balls, 2 strikes.
On the ground, right side. Over to first.
He's out.
That takes care of Rodriguez.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Park, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1. That one ripped. And foul ball. And a pitch. Good eye right there. That's off the mark, and the count is 2-2. One down, base is empty. Look out! And it hit him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him.
That's a scary one when it's riding up above the letters. Looked to me like he just tried to overthrow the fastball a little bit.
Number 33 swings through it for strike 1. Park, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
The batter,
the batter will be the shortstop, Derek Jeter. Out to center. Castellanos moves on it. But it's the center fielder who gets there. And the inning is over. Bottom 4. Now the number 2 hitter, George Brett.
The third baseman, George Brett.
And the pitch. Late on that fastball.
Something I'm noticing in this one is that these guys are aggressive early in the count. It makes you wonder if that was talked about in the hitters meeting before this game started.
In the dirt. Fires over to first. And a quick out, number 1.
Well, maybe approaching this at bat with a bit too much determination. Sometimes you just got to let the game come to you.
Utley swings through that one as he comes to the plate for the 2nd time today. Here comes a pitch. And that one is lifted in the air. Nootbaar, a dead sprint. Drops in for a hit. Couldn't run it down. The throw into second. Utley caught in a rundown now. Oh, the throw is over his head. And he'll make it up to second as he advances on the throwing error.
Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely. And that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off.
Here's Nicholas Castellanos. That's inside. Ball 1. Swings through that one. The 1-1. Swings through that one out in front that time.
Didn't recognize off speed. Thought it was fastball. A little bit out in front.
Swings and misses. Had him out front for strike 3. So digging in, Lou Gehrig. He's 0 for 1.
Goes without saying, one of the biggest legends of the game here in Gehrig. Probably the greatest first baseman of all time.
Hart. The tag, and that's out number 3, inning over. New inning getting started. Standing in is the power hitting second baseman, Robbie Glendening.
Robbie
And a pitch.
Glendening.
There's a swing and a miss.
0-1.
Strike two.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he can.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Slider got him for strike three.
The designated
So
hitter,
now here's the DH, Jonah Heim. Swings through that one. 0-1. And that's in for a strike. Swing and a miss, and he got him. 2 away. Now the third baseman, Tim Kennelly, grounded out his first time.
Kennelly.
Out towards right center field. Morrell on the move. Makes the grab after a long run. And that is that. We head to the bottom of the fifth. Here's his speed threat, Christopher Morrell.
Christopher Morrell.
The pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Comes up empty on the swing. 0-2 now. Swings and misses. Snap throw. Here's Ryan Mountcastle.
Number 6.
His first at bat was a strikeout.
Ryan Mountcastle.
And a big swing and a miss.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
Glendening makes his way towards it, makes the grab, and there's 2 down. Nico Goodrum will hit next.
The shortstop.
He's already homered here in this one.
Goodrum.
Swing and a miss. 0-1.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Fought off foul. Oh, 0-2 now. And ball one.
He's got one already tonight. I wouldn't be surprised if he pops another one here.
Two down, nobody on. And now 2-2.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
And he deals. And he walked him.
Boog, do you think you could draw a walk in the bigs if we gave you enough at bats?
Oh. That's a good question. I think that if they gave the pitcher a false scouting report on me, yes, I think I could draw a walk. Can't glove it cleanly. So the batting order turns over. Eddie Rosario. The next to hit.
Rosario.
Not the easiest
Your
thing
attention,
when
please.
you're talking about a guy
Now
that's,
pitching.
perhaps is going to be in the rotation, or maybe a long relief guy, to not start an inning, to come into an inning with pressure on it and try to get yourself comfortable.
And now the lefty swings and lines a base hit into left field. Throw in holds the lead runner at third, so it'll be bases loaded and 2 gone.
Number 5.
George Brett now at the plate.
Brett.
Pinch hitter coming on. Kevin Pillar. Pressure spot for him. Bases loaded and 2 gone. And that clips the inside corner. Next pitch way upstairs. All loaded up. Dangerous hitter at the plate. Swung on. Belted. That's back there. Gone! Grand slam! Oh my! He'll circle the bases. A 4 spot on the board. It's 5-zip. So 2 down. Here's the second baseman, Chase Utley. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1.
Well, it's easy to be satisfied and get a little distracted after a grand slam, but there's still a lot of work in this inning to do, and you can really deliver a knockout blow.
Next pitch is outside. Going to count 1 and 2. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Blew the express right by his bat for strike 3. Welcome back. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. And stepping in is the speedy Jazz Chisholm Jr. You know, it's no surprise that Jazz Chisholm Jr. is good at baseball. His grandmother, Patricia Coakley, actually played shortstop for the Bahamian national softball team. And get this, she didn't retire until her 60th birthday. She started to play soft toss with Jazz when he was only 2 years old. That hit him. And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning.
That's one of those lookout pitches. As soon as it leaves the pitcher's hand, you start bracing for impact, knowing that it's going to be hard to get out of the way of that one.
The kick and the pitch. Runner goes on the ground to the left, and that's a base hit. Throw comes in quickly, so even with the runner on the move, he holds it second.
No waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Fastball down and in. Good spot to get a ground ball, but that one had eyes.
Yeah, the batter now, Pudge Rodriguez. Fouled off. He was late. Double steal. And that one sliced foul. The 0-2. On the ground. And it's through for a hit. Jazz on his horse coming around third. To third now, but he's safe. A run comes in on the play.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Next to hit, Jake Cronenworth. On the ground to second, might be 2. To Goodrum for 1. They get the out, but the run scores on the twin killing.
The batter.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, number 33. Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play. And the 0-1. Way out front for strike 2.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
2 outs. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. And welcome back. Bottom of the sixth. Now it's the right fielder, Nick Castellanos.
Nick Castellanos.
And here it comes. Swing and a miss. Strike one. Minter, in his 5th season, he features a 4-seam fastball, a cutter, and he works in a changeup. And 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat. And here's the first baseman, Lou Gehrig.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
And first offering is fouled off. Left-hand batter waits. And now it's even up. Hit weakly on the ground, and that's just foul. The pitch. And that's a little bit high. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Gassed it right by him.
Center fielder, number 12.
2 outs, base is empty. And now, Christopher Morel. Who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Out to short, Jeter. In plenty of time to first. That's out number 3. Back here at the ballpark. Now it's the shortstop, Derek Jeter.
The shortstop, Derek Jeter.
Blake Trinan into the game. And this guy can bring it velocity-wise. The pitch. Swing and a foul. Pushed off to the right. The 0-1. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2. Triple digits on that last pitch.
The batter, number 6.
So up next, Robbie Glendening. Lots of pop at the plate. Outfield playing back almost on the warning track. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. Trinan, a very difficult guy to get hits off of. It's really rare for teams to string stuff together against him.
He wins every pitch, and for a hitter, sometimes a victory is just fouling off one of his pitches.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater. 2 outs, base is empty. And now the DH, Jonah Heim. That one fouled off.
Unless he beats himself, somehow can't find it, doesn't have the control command that day, you can pretty much forget about it.
And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it. As a hitter, there's even more pressure to take advantage of any mistake, right?
Yeah, and you're hoping that, somehow.
And there's the 3rd out. That'll do it for the inning.
For the traditional 7th inning stretch.
Set for the last half of the 7th. Now it's the DH, Ryan Mount.
I'm in Hollywood and I do 99 years for my...
Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. We've got open-air baseball for you on the show. It's the New York Mets taking on the Miami Marlins. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. So just about set now, getting the nod on the mound, Sandy Alcantara. What do we need to know here about the right-hander?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Brandon Nimmo stands in now and watches strike 1. The 0-1. And that one fouled off. Got him. And there's one down. Here's Francisco Lindor. That's in for a strike. Alcantara, an all-star a season ago. He features a changeup, a sinker, a four-seamer, a slider, and he occasionally uses a curve. The pitch. And he takes a strike. Popped up and makes the grab, and there are 2 down. Let's take a peek at the Mets lineup here, and the key to victory for them here: get their starter some run support early.
Boog, if they can get him that run support early, it's likely the other team folds because they know how dominant he can be once he gets settled in. So put pressure on that other team right away. Jump out to a lead early, and a few runs is going to feel like 30.
Jeff McNeil in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. And now the 0-1. Swinging a foul straight back. Righty to the plate. Not close with that one. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Mark Vientos in the box now. No balls and a strike. And the righty deals. Swinging a foul straight back. McNeil leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Alcantara over to first. And he's back in there. Check swing, tried to hold up, now an appeal to first. And that's a swing, according to umpire Matthew Ross. Mets strand one. Now the Marlins will see what they can do. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back here in Miami, and on the hill today, Justin Verlander. What do we need to know here?
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
And now for the Marlins, Garrett Hampson. This is a guy you got to keep an eye on when he digs in. Definitely been known to drop a drag bunt from time to time, and he's pretty good at it, Chris.
Yeah, and he creates a sense of urgency for the defense because of the speed, because of the ability to put down that bunt.
And a foul ball. Now you see even sluggers from time to time try and use the bunt really as a way to beat the shift. The 0-2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Oh, there's a small sigh of relief right there. I mean, just to keep that speed off the base pass. It's not just the pitcher. It's other guys that have to think about it. From your infielders have to think about that runner potentially stealing, but also be in position to make a play. As an outfielder, you're thinking about a base hit to the outfield. I got to get to it quickly to try to keep this guy from taking an extra base. So I think everyone just a little more relaxed that he didn't reach base.
Garrett Cooper, the next to hit, takes ball one. The 1-0. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. Next offering is in for a strike.
Yeah, when you get to the big leagues, you think about, filling up the back of your bubblegum card. This guy needs a couple of them to put all the accomplishments that he's had in his career.
Just misses the mark outside the zone.
It's a good take.
Two. That one ran inside, almost got him. Ninth pitch of the at-bat due next.
He wanted that fastball high and tight, looking for a strikeout, just didn't locate it very well.
One down, base is empty. He goes down looking.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top two guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
Jorge Soler up at the plate. Ball one, no strikes.
Ball one, no strikes.
A bit behind with that swing. It's strike one.
First 2 hitters get punched out on strikes. Take some notes from the dugout. When you get your chance, go up there and hit the ball hard somewhere.
The wind and the pitch. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Right-hander kicks, deals. And that skips in the dirt. In the air out to center. Nimmo has it sized up. And that will end the inning. Miami down in order. We played an inning, no score. Top of the second, and stepping in for New York, Brett Beatty.
Brett Beatty.
The wind of the pitch. Inside corner, and that's called a strike.
Getting a little frustrated with the strike zone.
In there at the knees, and the count is 0-2.
Boog, our man Daryl Parker, DP, at home plate for this one. Pretty average size strike zone, but the book on him is that it sort of moves around. You can't always count on how he's going to call it from game to game.
Next pitch inside, and that's ball one. Yeah, he's one of those umpires that I have to see make his call on a borderline pitch before I start making my call. Like you said, it's not always predictable, but it's pretty fair for the most part. The 1-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Left-hand hitter waits. That one misses. 2-2. That's a base hit. Off to a good start with a leadoff knock. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
Now the Marlins manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Sandy Alcantara won't go any further, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back. Pitching change here, JT Shagwell.
Number 84, JT Shagwell.
Here's Starling Marte. Ground ball right side, could be two. Over to Wendell. There's one. On to Cooper, and it's a double play.
Well, the reliever comes in, takes care of that inherited runner, gets that ground ball double play, and now he can work on one more guy to get back in the dugout.
Daniel Vogelback at the plate. Pitch is in there. Strike one.
0-1's the count.
At the belt and fires. Out towards left center. De La Cruz sizes this one up. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out.
Private after parties, red carpets,
live from Oakland, California in the Bay Area. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the Chicago White Sox going up against the Oakland Athletics. First pitch coming your way next. Just about set to go now. And today's starter, Paul Blackburn. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, this guy has the ability to command the game. He's got to limit damage, make his pitches, and avoid that big inning. If he can work around that, he can give a quality start, hand this off to the bullpen later on, and put his team in a position to win a game.
Ready to go now? Here's the veteran shortstop, Tim Anderson. The pitch. Late swing, fouled off.
First pitch, 105.
This to third. Zips it to first. One up, one down. Time to check out the lineup for the White Sox. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience, Singy.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Boog. These guys have been around the game for a long time, and they may not have the flash that they once did, but they've got the wisdom to be able to understand different situations, be able to think with the opponent and sometimes in front of the opponent. And you always seem to see a team like this. They come to the ballpark, they know how to get down to business, and they understand what the job is at hand.
Next pitch is inside. And now 2-0. Benintendi, the former first-round pick, Golden Spikes Award winner. That's in there. Now 2 balls and a strike. And the pitch. That one misses. 3-1. One down, base is empty. Fouls one away, and now 3-2.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
And he deals. Line drive, base hit.
Everything came together for him. Nice job going the opposite way with it, letting the ball travel and not allowing the barrel to hook around the ball. It's so frustrating when you see a good pitch and your hands roll over. It was on the outside part of the plate, and he approached it perfectly.
Man at first with one gone. So up next for Chicago, Luis Robert. And that's in there for strike one.
0-1.
Benintendi at first, one gone. Next pitch misses, and the count even 1-1. And the right-hander deals. In the air, left field, Bleday on his way over. Long run, tracks it down. 2 away now.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Here's Eloy Jimenez. That one's in there, and that's strike one.
No ball, 1 strike.
And it's quickly 0-2 on the designated hitter.
1-2.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout. So a man left for the White Sox, And the A's will get their first opportunity in a scoreless ball game. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back here in the East Bay. And our starting pitcher here today, Dylan Cease.
4-pitch guy. He's got some options to work with in terms of keeping hitters off balance. So we'll see how he decides to utilize those weapons through this start here, and whether or not he's able to mix them all in early, or if he wants to hold something back a little bit later, maybe second, third time through the order, and give them something they haven't seen. It's tough when you know a guy's got that in his back pocket. As a hitter, you really have to stay on your toes.
Yuri Ruiz, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. And the 1-0. And that one is inside. And he pumps it a strike.
Nasty 2-0 slider there for a strike. That tells you he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch.
Kicks and deals. And that one lifted in the air center field. Grabs it on the run. And there's one down. And time now to check out the A's lineup. Striding to the plate now for Oakland, number 49. 0-1 gets a check swing. Appeal to third. And he went around. That's ruled a swing. The 0-1. Swing at a ball lifted to center field. Robert moves under it. That's out number 2.
Batting third, the designated hitter.
So now the DH spot, Brent Rooker. This is another guy capable of hitting tape measure home runs.
He's a big, strong guy, can untie this game with one swing.
And there's the strike.
Now just a cement mixer slider right there. It's a great pitch to hit if you can recognize it early and jump on it.
0-2 as he waves at that one.
2 really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
And takes low for ball 1.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And he chases that one. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Nothing doing there for the A's. Scoreless after 1. Back in Oakland, all set for the start of the inning. Here is Moncada. Blackburn back to work. That pitch in for a strike. It's 0-1.
Well, the key to his success is getting ahead early in the count. He cannot afford to go deep in the counts. Doesn't have a ton of swing and miss stuff, so he's going to have to work efficiently.
Popped up. Kemp settles under it. Makes the catch, and there's one gone. Andrew Vaughn now. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
Just a little too quick on that front shoulder, front hip, front foot. Everything comes open. No way of making contact with that one.
Righty delivers. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. And a pitch. That one missed.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
No score here in the second. That one back up the middle, and it gets through.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Paul Blackburn done for the afternoon, and we'll be back with their first arm out of the pen after a quick break. Shintaro Fujinami will take over here.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
Substitution now at first base. On to pinch run, Romy Gonzalez. And now up to the plate, Yasmani Grandal. First offering misses the mark. Kicks and fires. And another ball. Oakland's bullpen has some movement. Ken Waldichuk up and loosening in the pen. Runner on the go. Swing and a miss. Throw to second. Tag out at second.
Not a fast runner on the base path, so this kind of looks like it was a hit and run call from the dugout. Got to make contact some way or somehow, because that guy's not going to be able to steal second base and be safe.
That misses the zone, and the count is 3-1. Gavin Sheets up next for the White Sox. And it's fouled away. The wide to kick the pitch. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Gavin Sheets in the box now. Takes strike one. Tried to check his swing. Appeal to third. No, he held up. Grandal off of first with 2 away. Next one misses, and the count's even at 2.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Diving, and he can't make the play. And that moves the go-ahead run to scoring position with 2 gone.
Batting ninth, the second baseman, Elvis.
So 2 aboard and 2 out, scoreless game. Here's Elvis Andrus. Check swing. Now we'll look down to first. And he won around. Just enough that time. 2 outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. That one missing inside. Out to short, Smith. Tosses to first. That's the third out. From Petco Park in downtown San Diego, we've got baseball on the show. It's the Washington Nationals and the San Diego Padres. First pitch coming your way next. Coming up on the first pitch. And towing the slab in this one, Darvish. What do we have on him?
Very solid starters, able to repeat his mechanics on a consistent basis, which allows him to move through a lineup and get deep into a ball game.
Here's Lane Thomas.
Washington, the right fielder, Lane Thomas.
And the pitch. And first offering is fouled off. The pitch. Foul ball. Here comes a pitch. That one not close. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The wind of the pitch. Just misses with that one.
2-2.
Two now. Line drive, base hit. And the leadoff man aboard. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
And now it's Luis Garcia. First pitch just misses.
Good speed on the base pass. He handles the bat very well. I wouldn't be surprised if the skipper puts on some type of hit and run or a run and hit.
And that gets the top of the zone for a strike. Darvish checks on the runner. Thomas back on a dive. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Here's one. To first, not in time. Great effort there. On to first, safe. So they get one, but a really nice try there.
Tough play right there. Didn't really have enough time to set his feet and make a strong, accurate throw. Had to rush it, but he got it off, and he got it there in time to get that out at second base.
And now it's Keibert Ruiz. First pitch, and he just misses. Righty to the plate, and a foul ball. The 1-1 is fouled off.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, try to stay out of a double play here.
Got him swinging. Joey Meneses digging in for the Nationals. And first offering is fouled off. There's a strike. Got him. Down to first. So they can't do anything with the leadoff single there. And now the Friars will get their first chance. No score. Back here in San Diego, and on the hill, the lefty, Patrick Corbin.
Well, expect to see the ball in play a lot with him on the mound in this one, and that means the defense got to stay on your toes. I think he can help his guys out by working quickly so that guys don't have time for their minds to wander. He's going to try to force weak contact, miss the barrel of the bat. Command and movement is everything for this guy.
We go to the bottom of the first. Stepping in for San Diego, Fernando Tatis Jr. That misses the zone, and it's 1-0. Fernando Tatis Jr., what a talent, what a hitter, Chris. A guy who's won a Silver Slugger in both 2020 and 2021. And in 21, he became the first Padre voted into the All-Star game since Tony Gwynn in 1999.
Yeah, if this kid could just stay healthy, he could be one of the greatest to play the game.
Pitch misses, 2 balls and a strike. Yeah, that's outside.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
Tatis waits. Ground ball left side. Candelario on to first. One gone, bottom half of the first. As we take a look at the Padres lineup, they're dealing with a sinker specialist on the mound, which can be a big-time challenge when he's right and working mostly from the knees down.
Well, I think the approach you take is really try to lay off of those pitches down in the zone until he gets some called strikes and then forces you to go after that pitch. Until then, make him elevated, because guys that throw those sinkers, those two-seamers, really hard for them to be effective up in the zone. Those are pitches you can hammer, and when you get a cookie, you don't want to miss it.
Next offering is in for a strike.
All right, now he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
Pitch misses there. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
It's a good take.
And a 1-2. That one out to right. Squeezes it, and there's 2 down.
Batting third. No left field.
Here's Juan Soto.
He's a big, strong guy. Can untie this game with one swing.
And that one just missed off the outside edge. To the right side. Smith steps on the bag, and the inning is over. Nada for the Padres in the opening frame. We'll go to the second in San Diego. No score on the show. Back here at Petco Park. Second inning set to go. Dom Smith stands in.
Dominic Smith.
Now the right-hander ready to go. Still no score. And first offering is fouled off.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit. Just not able to square it up.
Popped up. Pulls it in on the run. And there's 1 down. Now batting Jeimer Candelario. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Second inning here, no score. That misses. Now 2 balls and a strike. The pitch. And that one fouled off. And the righty deals. In the air on the infield. Machado hauls it in, and there's 2 away. Here's Dickerson now.
Number 23, Corey Dickerson.
That one's in there, and that is strike 1.
Looks like he's sacrificed a pitch right down the middle for tracking and timing. Some good hitters will do that.
And the 0-1. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Two down, nobody on. And now 1 and 2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And a pitch. In the dirt. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count with 2 outs. Left-hand batter waits.
Full count.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
3-2. High fly ball down the left field line. Soto makes the grab on the run. here in Washington, D.C. Glad you're with us. And Chris, of course, you have to think about that 2019 World Series run. Really impressive by the Nats. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the Arizona Diamondbacks and the Washington Nationals. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Just about set to go now, and towing the slab, Patrick Corbin.
He really relies on working down in the zone with that heavy sinker he's got. You know, it's not as popular to throw that pitch today as it used to be because guys are looking to hit balls down in the zone, get them up in the air. It's very important for him when facing same-side hitters to be able to get it in, especially early in the count, and to opposite guys be able to throw it at that front hip and run it over the inside corner.
Corbin Carroll at the plate now. That's ball one. The pitch. Swing and a foul straight back. The 1-1. Out to short. Whips it across. One up, one down.
Batting second.
Now the Diamondbacks lineup as put together by Torey Lovello. The challenge for him today, Singy, elevating the baseball against this sinker baller that's on the mound.
Yeah, that's the challenge, but it also might affect the way they approach base running in this one, Boog. You get a runner on first, you anticipate trajectory down, and when the ball's in the dirt with a good secondary lead, you break for second. So whether it's a stolen base or not, you stay out of the double play, get that runner in a scoring position, and that can help you put more runs on the board.
BID, ball in dirt. The 0-1. And there's a ball.
I got one ball, one strike.
And here it comes. Up with it, fires to first. Save! He's out following the drop third strike.
I feel like that's one of those rules in baseball that's tough to explain the logic behind if you're talking to a new fan or someone trying to learn the game. It's like, wait, what? The batter struck out, but he still gets to be on first base?
Yeah, I hear you. It's a weird one. Plus, the pitcher gets credit for the strikeout. It's an offer for the batter. But, of course, no out is actually recorded. Kind of one of those, just trust me, let's move on situations.
Nope,
Lourdes Gurriel Jr. in the box with one away as he takes ball one. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. The pitch. Slapped foul. Marte over at first with one away. And that is in for a strike. And the count 1-2.
Two strikes.
The pitch. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way. So credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Walker.
And now it's Christian Walker. First offering misses badly for ball one. You know, Christian Walker, a guy who had a really successful amateur career. His college ball with the South Carolina Gamecocks. They won the College World Series twice with Walker, and he tied the College World Series record for most career hits with 28. Next offering is fouled back. This one in the air right field. And it stays fair. And that moves the go-ahead run to scoring position with 2 gone.
When you pop a ball up like that, you don't expect it to get you a knock too often. But right there, somehow he got it to drop in behind first base, and that's where no one could get to it. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
Now it's Evan Longoria's turn. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Two on, 2 outs. Turned on, but foul wide of third. First and second, 2 down. Slice to right, down the line, and it's fouled. In the dirt, blocked. The tag, and that's out number 3, inning over. 1 left for the Diamondbacks. And now the Nats get their first opportunity. There's no score. You're dialed into the show. Back here in Nationals Park. Today's starting pitcher, Zach Gallen.
Yeah, Boog, when you're a teammate of a guy like this, you love when it's his turn to pitch. He's out there on the mound carrying himself with a ton of confidence. That gives other guys confidence that, hey, the other team's not going to score much. All we've got to do is have good at-bats, put up some runs, and we should be able to get a win. He's got some of the best stuff around the league. So if he's on, he has the ability to control the game, and guys aren't really going to get much to hit.
And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Lane Thomas. This one high in the air to left center. Gurriel handles the chance. As we take a look at the Nationals lineup, they're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Well, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get one pitch. You better not miss it.
And now the count is even. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever, if they do at all.
Off the mark there. And that's ball 2. Pitchers and catchers have a unique bond in general, but Gallen and Carson Kelly actually lived together for a while when they played at AAA. Technically, it was Kelly's apartment, and Gallen slept on an air mattress.
Got to do what you got to do coming through the minor leagues, but that can definitely help to strengthen that bond, be on the same page when you get into the ball game.
Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Snags it for the second out.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
And now it's Keibert Ruiz. And that's downstairs and outside. Next offering is in for a strike. The wind of the pitch. Swing and a foul straight back. And the pitch. And the 1-2 misses to even the count. And the right-hander deals. Swing and a miss, and that is that. Second inning coming up from our nation's capital. No score. New inning getting started, and now the veteran third baseman, Evan Longoria. I'm always interested in guys like Evan Longoria. He didn't have any scholarship offers out of high school, wasn't drafted out of high school, but eventually ended up at Long Beach State and became a first-round pick. How do you go from not drafted to a first-rounder? Next pitch off the plate, and the count is 1-1. Ball to strike. The pitch. Swing and a foul straight back. The 1-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Up the middle. Dives, but it's off his glove. Not in time. Great effort, but it's an infield hit.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Patrick Corbin departs, just never found his groove, wasn't able to settle in. New arm coming on, back in a moment. Righty reliever out of the pen, Chad Kuhl.
Now, number 52, Chad Kuhl.
Making a move at first, coming in as the pinch runner, Josh Rojas. Pavin Smith stands in now for the Diamondbacks. And first offering is fouled off. Right-handed reliever. Strike 2.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of a double play here.
Going to count 1-2. That's inside. The next offering misses, and the count's full. Jake McCarthy in the on-deck circle. Left-hand hitter waits, and that's ball 4.
Base knock, and now a free pass. This has the makings of a big inning if they can get a couple more quality at bats.
Here's a speed threat, Jake McCarthy. That misses. Ball 1.
Count 1-0.
And that's outside.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
2-0 the count. Here it comes. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Mason Thompson up and throwing. Abbott getting loose as well. Rojas over at second. Smith on at first with nobody out. This one lifted in the air, left field, and there's one down. Two on, one out. Gabriel Moreno getting ready to hit.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
And the first offering is not close.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Around third. Now a long throw home, but it's offline. And it's 1-0.
Well, that at bat had a lot of pressure riding on it, so really great job coming through right there. It's got to feel good. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
One down. Nick Ahmed here to hit. First pitch just misses. And he deals. That one missed.
If you're the pitcher, you've got to go right at this guy. It's the number 9 hitter in the lineup. You can't be afraid of contact in this situation.
Dave Lawrence assigned to work home plate in this one.
Good umpire, Boog. Very fair, very consistent. Now, I did hear some feedback that he opens up the outside corner a little bit on left-handed hitters, which you know for
Candelario tossed to second, and that's 2. And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the Cleveland Guardians and the Texas Rangers. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Just a little bit away from first pitch. And on the mound now, Nathan Eovaldi.
Well, this is a guy that usually turns in a very good outing. People like playing behind him. Everyone seems to be loose, and the offense tends to get going. So, you look at an opposing lineup, when they see him out there in the mound, they know that he's going to compete. They don't want to let him settle in. They want to try to knock him out, get into that bullpen before he gets real comfortable.
And there's a foul ball. Righty delivers.
That's a ball.
Bunting for a hit, and it goes just foul. Stephen Kwan pretty active on the bases, and not surprising, his favorite players growing up were two really good base runners, Ichiro Suzuki and Dave Roberts. 1-2 now. Bounced out to short. Seager on the run. Throw to first. Throws it away.
Batting second.
Well, I hope that's not a sign of things to come in this one for either side. We want to see a good, clean game in this one. An error on the first play of the game kind of makes you wonder, but it's a great chance for this visiting lineup to strike first.
And now it's Ahmed Rosario. High fly ball lifted into air right field. Calls it in, and there's one away.
Batting third, the third baseman.
Here's the Guardians lineup now. Now it's Jose Ramirez. He's someone that really beats up on right-handed pitching. The lefties, however, give him a little bit more trouble. Way inside, gets out of the way. Right-hander kicks, deals. That clips the corner.
Getting a little frustrated with the strike zone.
Ground ball right side, could be two. Simeon toss over to first. Awesome play there.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
And now it's Josh Naylor.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Action in the pen down there. Cody Bradford preparing to come on if needed. Dunning, the right-hander, also getting loose. Kwan at second with two down. Oh, 0-2 now. And that's too high.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Welcome back. And pitching here today, Shane Bieber. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, he's got such great discipline in between starts, taking care of himself, making sure he's lifting, his stamina stays high. He's a guy that wants to finish every start that he makes. Now, we know that's not quite possible, but he's well-conditioned to throw over 100 pitches effectively. I think if you're on the other side, you've got to try to have lengthy at-bats, run that pitch count up, and perhaps get him out of the ballgame early. He's kind of a rare pitcher in today's game. We'll see what he's got in this one.
And here it comes. Marcus Semien now at the plate as he swings through strike one. Oh, 1 down. That's a strike across the top of the zone.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And that's the first out.
Just blown away in that at-bat. 3 fastballs, all strikes. He wasn't even able to foul one off. There's not much you can take away from an at-bat like that as a hitter other than maybe there's something wrong with your eyes. Got to have better timing on the fastball next time.
And here's Corey Seager to hit. There's the strike. One down, base is empty. Started to swing, held up. Kicks and deals. Ground ball nailer. Steps on first for the out.
Batting third.
And now we take a look at the Rangers lineup. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience, Singy.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Boog. These guys have been around the game for a long time, and they may not have the flash that they once did, but they've got the wisdom to be able to understand different situations, be able to think with the opponent and sometimes in front of the opponent. And you always seem to see a team like this. They come to the ballpark, they know how to get down to business, and they understand what the job is at hand.
The 1-0. And another ball. Right through there for a strike. And there's a ball. Adolis Garcia would be next. Big bat with a potentially huge opportunity. That one catches the zone, and it's 3-2. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
Just kept it simple, played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Adolis Garcia will hit next. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. That one in there across the letters. Shane Bieber's control and command some of the best in the game. 2017, the year before he made his big league debut, he struck out 162 batters and walked just 10 across 3 levels of the minors. Also worth noting, his favorite player growing up, Greg Maddux. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Just missed.
It's a good take.
That just misses. And that's ball 2.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
The 2-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Slider got him for strike 3. Rangers leave 1. We played an inning, no score. Back here at the ballpark, all set for the start of the inning. And now the switch hitting first baseman Josh Bell. The right-hander back to work. Ball 1 low. And that's a strike. Time to look at our umpiring crew in this one. Kenny Jansen behind the plate.
Yeah, and expect a little inconsistency on the corners. He doesn't make any wild calls, but he does give and take there a little bit. So he doesn't have the easiest strike zone to figure out, especially as the game goes on when you're expecting it to become more consistent.
Hard hit, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
He was all over that one. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Looks like we've got a substitution at first. Entering is the pinch runner, Gabriel Arias. No outs, runner at first. Here's Andres Jimenez. Good contact guy, good defender. And first offering is fouled off. Arias gets his lead at first with nobody out. Next offering is in for a strike.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base. Try to stay out of a double play here.
Goes down looking. Here's Mike Zunino. First offering misses the mark. Kicks and fires. Fastball for a strike. And 1-1.
Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate. Stay out of that double play.
Swings and misses. 1-2.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
That one way outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Back-to-back strikeouts.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts. So they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him in the scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs 1 more out.
Here's the rookie right fielder, Will Brennan. First pitch doesn't find the zone. No score here in the second. Eovaldi checks the runner. Arias back in on a dive. And a pitch. And a count 1-2. Two outs. And foul ball. The 1-2. Just off the outside part of the plate.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Bounced up the middle. Seager. They get the force, and that is that.
sometimes when you just coast along. But like it or not, something always seems to go wrong. Sometimes people build you up just so they can knock you down. Sometimes they will have you there cause they need someone around. Perhaps you'll receive invitations for tea. Or perhaps you will laugh and you'll make them all smile. Or maybe you'll join them cause it had to be. Perhaps you'll forget that you forgot for a while. Birds of a feather are flocking outside. Birds of a feather are flocking outside. Birds of a feather are flocking outside. Birds of a feather are flocking outside.
Welcome to Dodger Stadium. We're going to be treated to a gorgeous day for baseball on the show. It's the St. Louis Cardinals taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. First pitch coming your way next. So just about set now. Our starter in this one, Clayton Kershaw. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, this guy lives and dies with his slider, and it's a good one. Most guys, they're working off of their fastball, but he's backwards a little bit, works off the slider, and then when the fastball comes, it can add a little velocity in terms of perception when guys are used to seeing that off-speed pitch. When it's right, really tough to hit, even if you guess it's coming, because it's breaking two planes, horizontal and vertical.
The big lefty turns, kicks, deals. Brendan Donovan leading things off and takes a strike. Strike two.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Next pitch misses outside. And a count 1-2.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
That misses the zone. Ball two. In the air, out towards left center. Brings it in with a nice running grab. One down. Now we take a check of the St. Louis Cardinals lineup. A tough challenge in this one. An excellent arm on the mound. Singy, they're going to have to capitalize on their opportunities.
Yeah, and they're not going to get a whole lot if he pitches the way that he's capable of pitching. So, be ready to swing from the first pitch. You get something straight, man, you better turn on it.
Now it's Goldschmidt up to the plate. There's a strike. Chris Paul Goldschmidt has turned into a really good player for a guy who was an 8th-round pick in 2009 at Texas State. Many All-Star appearances, Silver Sluggers, and then in 2022, an MVP. That misses. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Yeah, and several years he was in the running for MVP. Just some better talent in the league at that time. But I love the combo of a real solid hitter at the plate, but also a guy with some speed that can steal some bases. A little surprising for a first baseman.
Kershaw fires. And he hits a ground ball right side. Throw on to Freeman. 2 away here in the top of the first.
A well-thrown slider like that one can be tough to get in the air. Good downward break on that one.
Here's Nolan Gorman.
He's a big, strong guy. Can untie this game with 1 swing.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
Left-hand hitter waits. Right field down the line, and that one slices foul. Swing and a miss, and the count is 1-2. Got him swinging. Slider got him for strike 3. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. And now the Dodgers get a crack at it. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Back here in L.A. and on the mound today, Jordan Montgomery.
Well, there are going to be a lot of balls in play because of the ground ball rate. Important that the defense stays engaged in the game. I think it's critical. Tempo is there. If you work quickly, it helps the fielders behind you to stay engaged, to make those plays, and help you get through the innings.
Bottom of the first, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Mookie Betts.
Not only can he hit the cover off the ball, he's got a great eye as well.
The pitch. Fouled off down the right side. Here comes a pitch. Off the plate, and that's ball 1. And now the lefty. The punch out there. Down on strikes. And he knew it. Freddie Freeman up to the dish. First pitch, and he just misses. One down, base is empty. Good eye right there. And there's a strike. The wind and the pitch. And fouled off. Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
And up to the plate is Will Smith. Swinging a foul straight back. And a pitch. That misses off the outside edge.
Looks really sharp at the start of this one. This is how it's going to be today. It's going to be a tough one for this lineup.
The wind to kick the pitch. Into center and a base hit.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
2 outs, runner at first. Here comes Max Muncy. And first offering is fouled off. Smith off of first with 2 away. That one off the mark, and it's 1-1.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
That's ripped, and this one could be extra bases. Smith rounds second on his way to third. Donovan with a relay home. It's offline. The run comes in, and it's 1-0.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced, and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
Here's J.D. Martinez. And the first pitch misses for ball one. One cool note on J.D. Martinez, he is the most recent player to hit 4 homers in a game. Only 18 guys have done it in big league history. Runner leads away at second. And that one wrapped foul. The 1-1. And that's downstairs and outside. Movement in the bullpen for the Cardinals. Number 34 getting ready to go. Stratton getting cranked up as well. Runner at second, 2 down. Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Muncy around third. Play at the plate. Got him. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage.
Well, it's pretty difficult to throw a base runner out at the plate with 2 outs on a base hit to the outfield, but an excellent job of coming up with it, getting rid of it quickly, and throwing on the money. That is great technique from start to finish. Nice job to end the inning.
Top of the second, here's Nolan Arenado. When you talk about elite defensive third baseman, this guy is at the top of the list.
Stud. When you look at players like this, you play that hot corner, got to be pretty courageous over there with the way balls come off the bat. That's the kind of guy that every year you expect him to be in the All-Star game and have a Gold Glove, if not a Platinum Glove.
That misses the zone, and that's ball one. That's smacked on a line to center. Puts the squeeze on that one, and a quick out, number 1.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
Wilson Contreras up to bat next. Lays off for a ball. Close, but called a ball. 2 balls, no strikes to count.
It's getting squeezed a little bit here late.
He swings and fouls one off.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch, keep the at-bat alive.
Next offering is fouled back. And a pitch. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. And now the count filled up 3-2. Tommy Edman up next for the Cardinals. Good job to fight that one off.
5 foul balls in this at bat so far, and these guys are going head to head. You can see the crowd. They're starting to get into it a little bit more, even though there hasn't been a ball in play yet.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Grinding AB right here, about to see pitch number 10. And the tying run is on base.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Tommy Edman at the plate. A switch hitter batting right. Fouled off. He was late. And the lefty with the 0-1. Now a check swing, but he held up.
That's big right there, being able to check your swing. Think about the count swing. Instead of 0-2, he's sitting 1-1 against a really good arm.
The lefty ready, and a 1-1. And now the count 1-2 after the swing and the miss.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of a double play here.
Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch, top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Now it's Paul DeYoung up to the plate. First offering, and it just misses.
Typically, the outfield defense will play a little bit deeper just to keep the ball in front, make sure that runner on first doesn't come all the way around to score and tie this ball game up.
Next offering is in for a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The pitch. And a count 1-2.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
Got him looking. Snap throw to first. Welcome from the home of the New York Mets, Citi Field in Queens. We've got baseball on the show. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers going up against the New York Mets. First pitch coming your way next. Ready for baseball here in New York. And on the hill in this one, Justin Verlander. Chris, what are you looking for from him?
Yeah, and when he's on, he's a real treat to watch. I become a fan myself. You know, he often takes the pressure off of his hitters to score a lot of runs, but they have to be careful to not just go into a slumber. They've got to put up some runs, make it a little bit easier for this guy so he doesn't have to battle every time that he's out there. No one should be surprised, though, if he settles in and takes control of the game and throws a shutout.
Marte moves under it. Hauls it in, and there's one away. Here's the Dodgers lineup now. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Well, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, you know, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get one pitch. You better not miss it.
In the air out towards right center. Marte going after it. He's got it. 2 down. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And you know, if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever, if they do at all.
Will Smith stands in now and watches strike one. Chris, when you look at Justin Verlander, what makes him so good on the mound?
Well, I would say in the prime of his career, the fact that as the game went on and he got deeper into his outing, he actually gained more velocity and became more crisp. So he was one of those classic pitchers that you said, we don't get him early, we're not going to get him at all.
In the dirt. Alvarez collects, fires to first. That completes the strikeout, and that'll do it. Half inning complete. We've got no score. Back here at Citi Field, Clayton Kershaw getting the start.
Well, Boog, along with great stuff that he has consistency. I mean, this guy's got a proven track record. You know, when he takes the ball and goes out there to compete, he's going to give you everything he's got. Unload the tank, try to pitch deep into the ball game, and he almost always finds a way to make it very tough on opposing lineups, even when he doesn't have his best stuff, and that is the mark of a true competitor.
And stepping in for New York, Brandon Nimmo. The wind of the pitch. The other way, and there's a hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Didn't exactly square that one up, but sometimes you don't have to. He kind of muscled that one out there, didn't get the barrel with it, but the important part was that he found a way to stay through the baseball and just drop it into center field. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Kershaw checks over to first, and he's back. Now up to hit, Francisco Lindor. That one is absolutely belted. That's back there. Goodbye, home run. Francisco Lindor takes him deep, and they grab the lead. It's 2-0. One pitch, one swing, one home run.
Yeah, you can say that's efficiency right there. Didn't need much time in the box to make an impact. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
And now here's Jeff McNeil. On the ground right side, and that's just foul.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Kershaw fires. Foul ball there. Battling here as he fouls it away. The pitch. Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Mark Vientos, the next to hit, takes outside. Kershaw, a former Cy Young Award winner. He features a slider, a four-seamer, a curve, and he works in a changeup. The pitch. Double play ball to second. There's one. On to Freddie. Double play.
Batting fifth, the third baseman.
And next for the Mets, Brett Beatty. First pitch is in the dirt. Kicks and deals.
Nope.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
Next offering is fouled back. Swinging a foul straight back. Two now. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play. Here's a 2-2. That one lifted to left. Peralta towards the line, looking up, makes a one-handed catch. But two come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this two-run homer. It's now a 2-0 ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show.
Because the father never left him. He did it for the brethren. I kept it all smiles like Preston when they pressed in with their questions. I went many miles with the testing because I'm destined to get blessed.
Second inning set to go, and now it's Max Muncy. He is very much your typical power hitter. I'd say he falls into the 3 true outcomes category.
Well, we've seen more and more of that lately. The ability to drive the ball to slug is getting heavily favored over any discipline or strikeout concerns. Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot. Boog, our man, Darryl Parker, DP, at home plate for this one. Pretty average size strike zone, but the book on him is that it sort of moves around. You can't always count on how he's going to call it from game to game.
That one finds the zone, and a count 2-1. Yeah, he's one of those umpires that I have to see make his call on a borderline pitch before I start making my call. Like you said, it's not always predictable, but it's pretty fair for the most part. 3-1 is on the way. And he gets that fastball by him upstairs. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. And he deals. Got him swinging. And now one away. Now J.D. Martinez at the plate. Swing and a pop-up. Foul at a play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. One. Next offering is outside. J.D. Martinez is the first guy that I remember seeing videotaping his own batting practice so that he could go back inside and look at the video. Up the middle, can't field it cleanly.
Hey, he's good.
And up next for Los Angeles, James Outman. And first offering is fouled off. Welcome to the porch. We've got Diamond Dynasty Baseball tonight. It's Philadelphia going up against Albuquerque. Here's Trevor Story.
Leading off for Philadelphia, the shortstop, Trevor Story.
And here it comes. Swing and a miss. And that's how this game gets started. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. Trevor Story bops one out of here. And it gives him the lead in the first. It's 1-0. Here's the third baseman, George Brett. Little chopper rolls foul. And the righty deals. Swing and a base hit.
Batting third, the left fielder, number 8,
Nick Castellanos at the plate now.
Castellanos.
Ball one, no strikes. Singy, maybe some nerves getting the best of him in the first?
Well, it's hard to know exactly if it's nerves or not, but he just doesn't have it right now. Those hitters on the other side, they're going to say it's nerves and use that as a competitive edge to try to jump on him even more.
Falling behind 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
That's out to center field. Fletcher moving under it. And out number 1 on the grab. And now here is Harper. Swing and a ball lifted in the air left field. Pretty well struck. Way back there. Gone. He circles the bases and they add on. It's 3-0. Mike Napoli digs in now. Tanner Scott gets the call from the pen. He's being eased into the game here with the bases empty. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. Still only 1 out here in the inning. Gets a piece and stays alive. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Blew the express right by his bat for strike 3. Here is Yoan Moncada. Swinging a foul straight back. Comes up empty on the swing. 0-2 now. In the air right side. And he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. The 0-2. And delivers outside. Up the middle. And that is that. Now the left fielder, Eddie Rosario.
if you ever had your back against the wall and had to fight back. It's your anthem. My view from the top of the moon, I can see the whole world sitting in my hand, a maze of views. We finna break the rules, and we gon' make them too. I can't fall asleep, I gotta stand tall, that's what it